Hi everybody, John O'Connor here again, and today I will be doing another video response. I know this is slowly becoming its own little segment, and by the time that I finish filming the last one, uploading it, I'll make sure they get their own little playlist on my page. But before I get started about who I'm doing a response video to and what the subject matter is about, I just wanted to read something to you. Community. A social group of any size whose members reside at a specific locale, share government, and often have common cultural or historical heritage. Okay. With that being said, the YouTube RPG Brigade, by this definition, is a community. Our specific locale is the Facebook group. Our government is the admins of the page, and our common culture is roleplay. So, with all of that being said, how are we not a community? And the reason I have to ask the question, why are we not a community, is because I was recently watching a Game Master Toolbox video. I will put the link below, where, well, let me read the title of the lovely video. Power Gamers and Role Players and RPG Brigade is not a community. In this video, he talks about how power gamers aren't ruining the hobby and how we all need to be less assholey, and that we shouldn't make fun of people who want to mid-max and power game. Well, I respectively have to decline and tell any power gamer who's currently watching and thinks they can get one over on me to fuck off. That's what I thought. If you're a power gamer you watch and you want to leave me a comment, go for it. I don't care. You're a power gamer. I have a very strong animosity toward power gaming only because when I was starting, power gamers were the people I was DMing for. That was the first group, was a bunch of power gamers, really. And they didn't want to tell me how to run a game, how to help me out. There was no sense of community. There was no sense of, you know, let's help somebody out, you know, they want to join the hobby. No, these people just wanted to play the game. They wanted to make sure that they got their moment in the spotlight and they could kill everything on the screen, and that, you know, they wanted to play it like a video game. And then I was left with, okay, I put all these hours into writing a story, I did all this work, and you guys just ignored it and just went plowing through the dungeon. So, kinda left D&D with a bad taste in my mouth until some couple of people in that group went, hey, this isn't what D&D is about. They're kinda doing it wrong. So, through a couple more sessions, I learned what was going on, I learned the terms, I learned what mid-maxing was, I learned what being a rules lawyer was. And some of the best power gamers I've ever met were rules lawyers. They knew how to break a system, they knew what their rights were as a player, they knew what they could do and what they couldn't do. And that's irritating. And the fact that someone wants to defend power gamers, well, I mean, it's your right, it's your opinion. If I don't want to hear your opinion, I don't have to go to your page. Just like if you don't want to hear my opinion, you don't have to come here. That's completely understood. But now that that opinion has been made, though, and I did go to your page, I'd like to offer my rebuttal. And it's just that power gamers are assholes. There's just no two ways about it. If you're a power gamer and you know that someone, your DM, has been working on a story and they put a lot of character detail in something, and you just go rampaging through the room, never even giving the fucking villain a chance to, you know, tell you anything, yeah, well, what the fuck was the point? You know, yeah, it's a little campy, but occasionally you have to let a villain monologue. Occasionally you have to hear the sad sob story of the orphan kid. Going, fuck it, I don't care, let me just plow through things. No, it's irritating. And you know, if you're a powerhouse, powerhouse player, okay, well, that's fine. Don't sit at my game. That's not who I want. But, I know a lot of powerhouse gamers who will bitch about the slaughterhouse DM. Well, he just likes to kill people. He just likes to kill... Because he's a fucking power gamer just like you. And all of you assholes elected one asshole to DM for you, and, well, that's what the fuck you got. But, I hear a lot more, hatred for the slaughterhouse DM than I do for the power gamer, which I'm like, well, they're one and the same thing. It's just different ends of the table. There you go. I want to address other things that were mentioned in this video. One thing was about miniatures. Look, you can give me the history of whatever the fuck you want. You can tell me that miniatures are an integral part of the game. But I can play without them. I don't need them. You can defend whatever the fuck you want to defend. That's totally fucking up to you. But you shouldn't have to drop $500 to play a game. You shouldn't have to have every little miniature that comes out. You should understand that Wizards of the Coast, who's owned by Hasbro, is out to make a buck. They want to make money, and when they can't make new books with new characters, new races, they put a little piece of plastic, they color them, and they try to package it off to you. Same thing with Paizo, who owns Pathfinder. They make money off of little toys that cost more than regular toys. And if you don't want to play with miniatures, you shouldn't have to. And if you want to shit-talk miniatures, you should be allowed to. Now, I understand that I didn't catch the name, and that it's my fault for recording this before I took the note down. I have a small page of notes. I understand that somebody was talking about power gaming, and some members of the community may have harassed that individual about the subject or about miniatures. Now, again, we're a community, so we shouldn't go out of our way to harass other people. Again, we should always be supportive. If you have a differing opinion, though, you should feel free to express it. That's completely fine. On the subject of community, well, I've already stated my point on the community part. We are a community. What I'm doing right now is to hopefully add back to the community. In these segments of videos, even if this particular one, I'm not agreeing with the points made, I'm still going to leave a link to the Game Master Toolbox to the video that I watched and I didn't agree with. And I'll tell you right now, if you sit through the entire thing and it gives you a thought that, you agree or disagree and it gets your brain going, you should leave that gentleman a like. You should, if he gets your gears going, he's like, well, wait a minute, no, or yes, leave him a like. Even if you don't agree with the opinion, you should always support people. I didn't leave a comment on that particular one, only because I'm doing these segments, and I'm leaving links behind. Again, I'm trying to be a more active member of the community right now. So I'm hoping that by networking and putting out other people's names, that the same luxury will be afforded to me at some point. And that, we can all get to know each other just a little bit better. I enjoy it when you guys leave comments on my thing. I look at my views more so than anything else. If people dislike the video, I'm like, okay, they disliked it. I understand. I probably said something they didn't agree with, or I didn't sell it the right way, which is okay. But when I get a video that only has like 4 or 5 views for quite a while, I'm like, ah, man, maybe I put a boring title. Maybe I did something wrong. That always means more to me than the actual likes or dislikes. And of course, comments always give me a good guideline of what you guys are thinking and what's going on, which all bleeds back into community. We share with one another. We talk to one another. The point was made about we should all be less assholes to one another. Well, I don't quite understand what that was about. I guess that was about, picking on power gamers and whatnot, and, fuck power gamers. I don't like them. I don't like rules lawyers. And I shouldn't have to put up with them. That's who I don't want to associate with. If they're in the brigade and they don't like this video, they have every right to dislike it. They have every right to leave a differing opinion than mine. I'm not going to block anybody. I'm not going to delete anybody. It's your right to do this. And I welcome your comments. I honestly do. One last point before I guess I go. He mentioned something about some of his sessions just become complete hangouts. Well, here's what I've got to say to that. If that's what you want for your game night, cool. It's not my place to tell you how to play D&D. It's not my place to tell you to play Pathfinder. It's not my place to tell you how to LARP, how to play with your toys, how to play pretend. That's completely up to you. That's not what I look for. Every Thursday night when I go out and I hang out with my friends and we play pretend, we do it because we all share an interest in the game. We do it because we all want those moments where our characters shine. And it's my job as a DM, for the most part. Occasionally I've been a GM, but most of the time I'm just a dungeon master because I'm playing D&D. It's my job to wrangle everybody back in and get their attention back to the game. If my story's boring, that's on me. If I'm not giving people enough hooks, that's on me. But I'm never going to resign to the fact of, well, it's just a night to hang out, oh well, all this stuff I worked on, fuck it. No, that's stupid to me. If you want to have complete hangout nights, that's fucking fine. Pick up a game of Munchkin, play. I love Munchkin, it's a fun game. And it's a lot of the D&D terms, it was obviously made by somebody who's played D&D and other role-playing games and had a good time with it. And they put all the little tropes in there so you can all get all your little cheap laughs. Have a great time playing that. But if you want to play a role-playing game, if you want to have immersion, if you want to feel like you're part of a story, not just being told a story, then sit down and role-play. Now, I'm going to finish this video up, and at no point am I trying to instigate a fight or a Facebook war or make people choose sides. You can like my video, you can like Game Master Toolbox video, the same. It's just two different opinions. But I really took offense to when he said the YouTube RPG Brigade is not a community. And I understand his video was done a month ago and I'm just now getting around to this. I saw it when it first came out, but I wasn't making videos right then and there. And I had taken a sabbatical. I just didn't want to make videos, I didn't feel like it. And now that I am again, I just wanted to address that because in your opinion, we're not a community. In my opinion, we are. And I took my opinion, opened a dictionary, and found out my opinion wasn't an opinion, it was a fact. That being said, yeah, communities have assholes. There are individuals who go through YouTube channels and put a bunch of dislikes. Then we know they're in the brigade. We don't know who they are, but we've seen it happen. We've seen people get pissed off about it. There are trolls, people who will smile at you one minute and, backstab you the next. That's just the way life is. You can't tell people not to be assholes. I encourage assholes. If you want to be an asshole to me, I'll be an asshole right back to you. Some of my best friends are complete assholes. Just the way life is. But I think there was just some things said in that video I strongly disagree with, and that's why I felt the need to make this one. And, Game Master Toolbox, if you see this, and you have an opinion about me, or, you have something you'd like to respond to, I welcome you to leave a comment, or, make a video. And, I'm leaving the lines of communication open with anybody who wants to discuss this further. I'm not going to shun anybody. If I'm beaten solemnly in an argument, the argument's going to stay up, or the discussion's going to stay up. I'm not going to take anything down to make myself look better. If this video gets 1,000 dislikes, that video's going to be right there with its 1,000 dislikes to show me the error of my ways and how I was wrong about this. And I'll go on to the next one. I don't take personal offense to any negative opinions given to me. It just shows me what you guys like and what you guys don't like. So as always, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm actually looking forward to the discussion that this video might have. So thank you for your time.